It's Adam here again, and I'll just flick my hand back a bit. But yeah, hey, how you all doing? It's pretty late right now. It's about 12:20, and I'm bored, so I just decided I will, because I was watching a couple of movies. I decided I would do a movie review. Well, actually, it's kind of like a double feature movie review. So, um, the movies I'm going to be reviewing today are 500 Days of Summer and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Now, both of these movies are two of my favorite movies because they are they're both romantic movies, like they're from the romance genre, but they do it in a way really that's really out of the norm, right? So I'm going to start with Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind because it's my favorite of the two. So, um, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is basically a story about one guy. His name is Joel, and played by Jim Carrey. And is it Joel? I'm not sure if it's Joel. Hold on, let me check if it's Joel. But yeah, what it basically is about is it's this guy, um, who, let's see. Yep, it is Joel. I was right. So it's about this guy Joel, who whose girlfriend, named Clementine, she breaks up with him because they had a fight. You know how it is. And he basically, and what she does is she basically goes to this place that erases your entire memory of a person. So you can go to this place and have that person completely removed from your memory. And how they do this is they get like all the items and stuff that like pictures and stuff that you have of them in your house, and then they just like toss them away into a file or something, and they basically come into your house at night while you're sleeping and put like this thing on your head. It's like a colander with like flashing lights all over it, and they basically wipe that there's a person's memory, and the film starts off really like the start of the film is actually the end of the film. Um, you know how that is. So that happens, and while they're wiping away his memory, he just it's basically a recount of their relationship, and it goes from pretty much bad to good. It pretty much goes from when they broke up to when they first met, and yeah, and it's absolutely fantastic, and the whole thing is done really well. Like, the acting is phenomenal. I mean, Kate Winslet plays Clementine. Um, Jim Carrey plays Joel. Mark Ruffalo and Elijah Wood play um, the two people. They're like the people from Inception. Like, they're extractors, but they're kind of like erasing the memory, not like taking ideas out. So yeah. Kirsten Dunst plays like the hot receptionist chick who kind of helps out with the um, thing a bit. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend you see it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now on to 500 Days of Summer. 500 Days of Summer is a fantastic movie. Again, and what it does is it's another movie that deals with breakups. But the thing is, though, what it does differently is it deals with it from the perspective of the guy. Now, 9 times out of 10, all romantic movies that involve breakups deal with it from the perspective of the woman. This one is it's that 1 out of 10 that deals with the perspective of the guy and what guys actually go through when someone they really love, like this guy in the movie, Tom, I think Tom's his name, and then it's played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which is one of my favorite actors. And the other girl, I think her name is Summer. hence the name 500 Days of Summer, is played by Zooey Deschanel, who's really cute and she's also a good actress. Um, and it basically shows how guys, they never really get over women. Like oh crap, they never really get over women who they've dated and pretty much fall in love with, because that's what the whole point of 500 Days of Summer is to. And there's this really good, like really great monologue from Joseph Gordon-Levitt where he explains how love is pretty much just advertising. Because the thing is that Joseph Gordon-Levitt works for like an advertising firm that makes like Valentine's Day cards, and I think that's just hold on, stupid hair. And I think that's just a great way they did that movie. And then he quits, and basically he wanted to be an architect, but he ended up in this Valentine's Day firm. And yeah, so the whole movie basically deals with how men attempt to try and get over relationships, but they never really do. So you can kind of get a sense for how it is, and it's just done superbly well, fantastically acted, and it's just fantastic. It's one of my favorite romantic movies of all time. Now, check both of these movies out. They're great movies. You will love them, I promise. If you like movies in general, if you like romantic movies, you'll love them. Yeah, definitely check them out. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.